What's up YouTube, Leon here, and today, let's talk about illusion. No, not an optical illusion. The Japanese game developer Illusion. You know, famous for hit games like Honey Select and Koikatsu. I still can't believe they sell this stuff on Steam. But today, I want to talk about Illusion's best game, and how a game they made back in 2014 was built upon by the community. Illusion nowadays is still the leader when it comes to big budget games, but there are certain aspects of their older games missing. The closest comparison to the older, more beloved game is Koikatsu. What is Koikatsu? Well, I'll just sum up the story. Koikatsu begins with you, usually a guy, who is the first male to be transferred to an all-girls school. I'm pretty sure you can see where I'm going with this. For people who are really into this stuff, it's a harem simulator. The gameplay loop goes something like, make friends until those friends are too much friends. In Koikatsu, there's no losing. It's a collectathon where you collect custom anime girls. And that's it. Outside of inducting girls to your club, there's practically f*** all to do. So let's go ahead and rewind time back to age-old 2014, where peak Illusion gameplay exists. And that game is Artificial Academy 2, the premier school dating sim. Unlike Koikatsu, there's no setup. You start a new game, fill up a classroom with 25 characters, male and female, then let the story unfold, with or without you. One of the most interesting game concepts is a world that keeps working without the need for the player to do anything. You can literally stand there and the other characters won't bat an eye. Just that idea alone makes it one of the most compelling games to date. Even without mods, there still hasn't been a game like it since. But before I go any further, I'll have to talk about the current climate. The internet and sensitivity about certain topics are serious business. It's probably the reason why there hasn't been a game like AA2 since. Certain gameplay aspects like bullying or the R word are part of the game. And that's the key word here. It's a game. If you are offended by these aspects, do not play this game. With that out of the way, you can see how different Koikatsu and AA2 are. Unfortunately, AA2 is old. It has tons of problems running on current hardware and is not readily available to buy. At this point, AA2 is abandonware. But we're talking about this game in 2021. While the game and concept have been abandoned by Illusion, the community has been hard at work to make the game even better. Artificial Academy 2 Unlimited is a mod that reworks everything. It's such a big project that it might as well be the sequel that Illusion won't make. Here's a small list of changes that AAU introduces. Fix for Windows 10. Subtitle overlay, borderless window, and support for extra everything. Personalities, clothes, hair, you name it. Of course, that's just scratching the surface. All the best things that AAU does are all the additions to gameplay. As I've said before, AA2 Vanilla was an already unique game. This mod just takes it to the next level with custom modules. These modules add to the already robust trait system. All you need to know is that it changes how the AI or even the player character react to certain things and situations. For a small example, you can set a character race, let's say Ghost, and you have another character who hates Ghost, so set this to Hunter Ghost. And whenever these characters interact, it should result in them hating each other. These are just simple modules. There are some crazy game-changing ones, like the detective one. It's practically a different game. While I can talk about how great AA2 is, it's still an old game, built on an even older engine. There's only so much the community can do, and it shows. As cool as the basic custom parts are, getting into more advanced systems is very un-user-friendly. If you wanted to simply change the hair texture, for example, well, you have to go to this tab, find what the file name is for the base texture, manually copy and paste that name here. Then I press browse, then pick a texture which I can't preview, then apply it, and to make a show I press a hide button. Oh, those few dedicated people who still make new cards for this game today, you guys are amazing. And let's not forget about the crashes. I told you this game was old. Now it comes down to, is it worth it? Is it worth tracking down the game and downloading it from a shady website? Is it worth looking through Google spreadsheets for mods? Is it worth getting used to the un-user-friendly menus and UI? And of course I'm gonna say yes. As I've said before, there hasn't been a game like AA2. A game world that feels way more alive than any Bethesda game. Stories that unfold on its own through the small, dedicated community, adding infinite replay value through mods. Artificial Academy 2 is still that game I come back to, just to see what happens. This is Leon from Humans Play, and you guys looking forward to the new Illusion game? I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.